My bottom three, number one, would be pre-workouts. A lot of the pre-workouts on the market are stimulant based. It's just giving you that high, and they're all pre-mixed. So you hear a lot of people say, "Oh man, that first scoop of this pre-workout was awesome. I had so much energy, so much focus, but once I got down to the middle and end of that bottle, I didn't have that feeling anymore." So they're looking to buy another bottle before they're even done the first one. The reason why is when those products are made, basically all those ingredients are dumped in at the same time, and it's just shipped to you. It bounces around in shipping and freight, and then it settles when you open it, and then you're just scooping from the top. So if you do have those products, before you take that scoop out, get a spoon or a butter knife, something like that, and mix it up. So you need to mix up those products because once they settle, you might have all the stimulants on top, all the blood dilators and stuff in the middle, and just your a little bit of the stims and a little bit of like the beta alanine at the bottom. So you'll notice that your tingles more at the end of the bottle instead of the top, and all your energy's at the top, and that's why, because everything's separated. So make sure you mix that up, and that's really the main reason why I'm not a big pre-workout person, where you can go to other companies and buy the individual products. It'll last you longer. Yes, it costs more, but you know exactly what's going in. So you're scooping out 3 grams, 2 grams, whatever you want. Next one is fat burners. So fat burners are all stimulant based. Realistically, that's all you're taking in. You're taking a crap load of caffeine. You're taking in ephedrine type products and stuff like that. A little bit of like willow bark and all these other so-called products that are going to boost your metabolism. Realistically, if you have your diet on point and if you need that little bit of energy boost, go buy an 8 milligram bottle of ephedrine and have a coffee or a tea or something like that that has your caffeine in it. You're going to get way more out of that with proper nutrition and just bringing in the caffeine as a nutritional supplement instead of taking a pill, fat burner, and then having that heightened and crashed like hours afterwards. So do it in a way that the body's going to utilize it and move away from that. So the last one that I would think that I would recommend to somebody would be test boosters. So the reason why that is these natural supplements, yes, they have tons of studies, but at the end of the day, they don't work for everybody. So for young men, you don't really need test boosters because you're young. Your body's producing it like crazy. So that's, if you look at any study, a male is hitting their peak of their testosterone output in their late teens, early 20s to mid 20s. That's when our bodies are just physically boosting with hormones. As we age, it starts to diminish. If you're over the age of 35, 40, and you feel lethargic, yes, you can dabble in the test boosters and see if it does work. But again, it does not work for everybody. Some people, they don't digest it properly and it just doesn't do anything. So if you want my honest opinion, this is where you have to go see your family physician, go see a doctor, get your blood work done, see if you're on the low end, and maybe TRT is something that will help you. I myself, I'm over 40. I know that my levels are extremely lower than what they were when I was in my 20s. I didn't start bodybuilding until my mid 20s, so because I was a sprinter and a football player before I even started. So I know over the years mine has diminished, just over blood work and stuff like that. So I would never even venture into the whole test booster thing, supplement based. I'd rather go to a medical professional and get them to look at my blood work, see where my levels are, and then do a protocol that is recommended by that medical professional. So that would be my utmost implorement to anybody out there, female or male. Females are just as highly effective with TRT and the progesterone and the hormone therapy as men are. So as you age, make sure you look at that hormone level because that's the whole part of aging. Like once our hormones and everything start to drop, our bodies start to diminish, tissue, muscle tissue, bone structure, it all starts to diminish. And then we start to slow down in our movements. That is basically what keeps the body active. And once we get old and we start to lose our movement, that's when we start to kind of lean towards sitting on the couch and laying in bed. So I've seen it. I've worked in healthcare. So unfortunately, movement is life. So the more you move, the more your body's active, the more it stays young. So